When you're using shared access signatures to grant limited access to your Azure storage resources, you might eventually ask, how do I manage these SAS tokens once they're issued? That's exactly where stored access policies come in. They help you centralize control, enforce consistency, and revoke access more efficiently, all without regenerating keys or tokens. A stored access policy is a server-side configuration that you create on a container, file share, table, or queue. It defines a set of constraints, such as start time, expiry time, and permissions, that can be referenced by one or more SAS tokens. Instead of embedding all the parameters directly in the SAS token itself, you link the token to a name policy stored on the resource. Think of it like creating a reusable access template and then handing out lightweight tokens that point to that template. You should use stored access policies when you need more control over how access is granted to your Azure storage resources. Instead of waiting for a SAS token to expire, you can instantly revoke access by modifying or deleting the stored access policy behind it. This gives you the power to act fast if access needs to be removed. If you are managing multiple users or applications, stored access policies also let you update permissions or expiry dates all at once, saving you time and reducing errors. By avoiding long-lived hard-coded SAS parameters, you reduce security risks and gain better auditability. This is especially useful in collaborative or automated environments, where access needs may shift rapidly and must be adjusted on demand. Imagine you have a container used by a partner organization. Instead of generating individual SAS tokens for every file and setting different permissions each time, you create a stored access policy on the container that grants write access for 24 hours. Then, all SAS tokens reference this policy. If something changes or a token is leaked, you can update or delete the policy and instantly invalidate all SAS tokens tied to it. Let's get on the Azure portal and see this in action. To create the stored access policy, navigate to the container blade and select the container. In this case, my data. Click on the access policy on the left-hand side menu. Stored access policy section lets you define policies that can be linked to shared access signatures. You can add a policy with a unique identifier, set start and expiry times, specify permissions like read, write, delete, or list. By using these policies, you gain centralized control over access. For example, if you distribute a SAS token tied to a policy, you can revoke or modify access without having to regenerate the token. Immutable blob storage section lets you enforce data retention and protection. By creating a policy here, you can make blobs non-editable and undeletable. Specify how long the data must be retained. Retention interval. Define the scope and state of the policy. It's especially useful for regulatory compliance, backup scenarios, or when working with critical logs and records that must not be tampered with. So overall, this page gives you powerful tools to control how SAS tokens behave over time, which is stored access policies, and protect your data from accidental or malicious changes, which is immutable blob storage. It's a must-know area if you are managing access at scale or securing sensitive data. So, what's your key takeaway? Stored access policies give you flexible, secure, and manageable control over how shared access signatures are issued and enforced. By separating the token from the rules, you create a much more powerful and maintainable access model. Whether you're working with partners, automating workflows, or simply tightening your security posture, Using stored access policies helps you stay in control without sacrificing convenience.